everybody, it's Kelly, and I'm back with another layout. And today I am telling the story of my grandson's overnight with his grandpa, one of his grandpas, and they did lots of stuff. He was very busy, so I thought I would title this Busy Busy, which we'll see in the end. They went for donuts, and that's what kind of inspired the papers I'm using. So I'm using that striped paper, which is from Pebbles Sun and Fun. It's the Ice Cream Yum paper. And then I have that sprinkle paper, which is from the Die Cuts with a View Good Eats 12 by 12 pad. And that pad is quite a few years old, so I think it would be hard to find now. I'm going to take these 4 photos and collage them into a block. Sometimes I'll put some sort of mat behind them. Today I'm not going to do that. And I am going to use that, collage them so that I have that little square of striped paper showing in the middle. So I will have to figure out how to disguise that. I guess I don't want that trap space there. That is a trap space for sure. So I'll just get these down. And I used, one of my tried and true formulas for scrapbooking, which is a 1/3, 2/3. So 1/3 of the is the sprinkle paper, obviously 2/3 the striped paper. And I usually do it a little bit, often it's a little bit more than 1/3. Usually I use about a 4.5-inch measurement for that piece on the side there. And I've talked about this in lives quite a bit recently, I think, or within the past couple of months, if I can only talk, that you can take that, you can flip it so that you mirror that design, or you can turn it so that that 1/3 piece is at either the top or the bottom of the layout. So it's a really nice formula to use, and then your layouts are going to look different every time because you're using different embellishments and different papers and that kind of stuff. So I grabbed these yellow labels from Ellie's Studio. They are the label stickers, and they do these about once a month where they do a different one. And I'm going to pop that right in the middle to cover that. And then I had pulled these puffy donut stickers. They are by Hallmark. And I got them at Walmart. They should be fairly current. And I'm sorry, I'm not sure if you guys can hear this or not, but there's a basketball. One of the kids in my neighborhood is doing that right below my window right now. So anyway, I'm also planning on using these yellow labels to journal on. So I'm going to put one right down here so that I have space to journal. And then I have these little donut die cuts, and I don't remember where they came from. I think I bought them at a scrapbook store quite a few years ago, and they are quite old. So they'd be hard to come by, but obviously you're not going to scrapbook the exact same layout I did, but the concept here is just to grab some embellishment and pop it on the right side of that label. And that sort of, I'm working towards a diagonal of embellishments here is what I'm doing. But before I do that, I need to get my title on, which is going to be Busy Busy, as I said. I'm using these Ellie Studio, this Ellie Studio Puffy Alpha in the yellow color, and I'm using the corner of that where the two photos joined together. Oh my goodness, words are hard this morning. As kind of a shelf. I'm showing you there that I have to MacGyver an S, and one of the easiest ways to do that is to use an 8 to do that. You just cut off 2 little pieces and you have a really nice S there. Do that all the time. I'm sure you've seen me do that quite a bit. And I just liked it. This cute, they got donuts. He helped Grandpa fix the kitchen sink, and he was actually doing the job there. So I love that. This grandfather really involves the kids in cooking, repair projects, all that kind of stuff. So I think it's great. And he tends to have them one-on-one, so they really get some time to learn with him, which I think is so awesome. And then this is in November, and we had just seen Santa come into town. So he wrote a letter to Santa and drew him a picture, which I think is really sweet. So just getting this busy. So it's so funny, you know, this took place in November and I'm scrapbooking this in like June. So you won't see this till a little bit later, but it's always, I'm working on finishing up my 2021 album for my grandkids, or albums. It's probably going to be 5 or so albums before I'm done. I'm trying to cut down a little bit every year and not do 7 or 10 or whatever. That will not happen this year, though. We're going to Disney later in the year. That I'm going with them. So there will be lots of pictures from that. All right. So I use those die cuts, donut die cuts again at the top left. So now I will have, and I placed that chocolate donut down kind of carefully. I'm going to have that diagonal of embellishments to lead your eye across the photos. The other thing that's helping do that is I have yellow appearing in each of the kind of areas of embellishment. So the title letters are yellow and then the 2 labels are yellow. And that was a very intentional decision to help with that. So, you know, kind of a rule of 3 here, but it's not, they're not surrounding the photos. They're leading, there's a actual diagonal of those embellishments to lead your eye through. And it goes from left to right, which is helpful. Your eye is used to reading that way because that's the way we read in English speaking countries. All right, so then I'm thinking I want to bring in, there's a kind of an aqua blue stripe in that paper, and I wanted to bring some of that in because it's not appearing anywhere other than in the stripe paper, and there's a little bit in the sprinkle paper as well. Even though those are 2 different companies, they were both there. So I'm using this Altenew Glacier Caves enamel dot set here to get that blue in. And in this particular case, I'm just going to do the dots at the on the top and the bottom clusters. I'm not going to do anything in the middle cluster. It felt funny to do 3 on there for me. To my eye was not, I was thinking about it and I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna like that if I do 3 there. I'll just do the 3 here. All right, here's the still shot and a couple of detail shots. Hope you guys are well, and I'll be back with another layout again soon. Bye everybody.